Hey all, welcome to the Big Train Journeys. Hope you're all doing good. I'm at Mangaluru Junction right now and I'll be traveling from Mangalore to Trivandrum by the Mangaluru Thiruvananthapuram North special. This is a fully unreserved special train operating using the rake of bi-weekly Antyodaya Express that runs between the same pair of stations. Meanwhile, here's the Mumbai CSMT Mangalore Junction Superfast Express pulling into platform number 2 of Mangalore Junction. The train was running well ahead of schedule. It was about 30 minutes before time here. Coming back to our train, this train is number 06164 and is a weekly service operated as a special train. The fare for this train is charged at superfast unreserved rate. There are 16 unreserved coaches. We are departing from Mangalore Junction on time at 3:15 in the afternoon. We'll be trailing the crawler Mangalore Trivandrum Express that departs from Mangalore Central at 2:20 in the afternoon. We'll be running behind that train all the way up to Thrissur. I think we'll be overtaking it somewhere before or just after Thrissur. Well, here are some latecomers as usual. This isn't the smartest thing to do, boarding a running train. Now, unlike the regular Antyodaya Express, that's the bi-weekly service, this train has way more stops. Here you can see the VAP4 locomotive of the Mumbai CSMT Mangalore Express being detached. It will be attached to the other end for the train to begin its return journey. It departs back towards Mumbai at 4:35 pm. Since this is the monsoon timetable. This is a BCN HL freight train pulling into the station. I think it's being sent on the line between platforms 1 and 2. Now, unlike the regular Antyodaya Express, that's the bi-weekly service, this train has way more stops. While the regular bi-weekly Antyodaya Express halts at Kasaragod, Kannur, Calicut, Tirur, Shoranur, Thrissur, Aluva, Ernakulam, Alappuzha, Kayamkulam and Kollam stations, this special train also halts at Kanyanad, Payanur, Talsheri, Vadakara and takes the Kottayam route after Ernakulam to reach Trivandrum. In fact, after Ernakulam town, it halts at Kottayam, Chenganasheri, Tiruvalla, Chenganur, Mavelikara, Kayamkulam, Karunagapalli, Sastamkotta and Kollam before reaching Trivandrum. Now, ideally, this train should have been slotted ahead of the Mangalore Trivandrum Express to take some load off of that train. That would have also ensured an early arrival at Trivandrum North for this train. The line on the right goes to Mangalore Central. There is some track renewal work being undertaken here. Now, the much slower Mangalore Trivandrum Express is not going to bother us much up to, say, Kannur or even Calicut. But after that, we'll be crawling behind that train, halting at most of the smaller stations en route. This is the Netravati cabin that guides trains in and out of Mangalore Central as well as Mangalore Junction. You can also see the Makalipatpu underpass. Once this underpass is completed, it will reduce a lot of traffic density in Mangalore city, since vehicles coming from Kerala and entering Mangalore Central Business District can avoid areas like the infamous Pumphill Circle, which is known for its traffic jams. We are entering Netravati bridge here. I think there's a speed restriction here, that's the reason we are crawling. Also, earlier trains used to do 90 kmph, and that's trains coming from Mangalore Junction. Trains coming from Mangalore Central have to cross a slow turnout anyway. The bridge here on the right is the old bridge, which is over a century old. It's almost 120 years old now. You can see fishing trawlers docked here. There's a 2-month fishing break from June to July. You can also see the Netravati river joining the Arabian Sea here. That place is called Ullal Delta. This is the Netravati road bridge. We're skipping Ullal station, which is the last station in Karnataka state. We'll be entering Kerala state after this. Here we are skipping Manjeshwar station at full throttle. We are now officially in Kerala state. the Ernaad Express crossing us just before Kasaragod. It's 4 p.m. now and we are pulling into platform number 1 of Kasaragod station. There are quite a few people waiting to board this train here. Some of these people might have been waiting for the Mangalore Chennai Superfast Express, which departs from Mangalore Central at 4:55. The coach was quite filthy on the inside. This Antyodaya rake has lost most of its original stainless steel unpainted coaches. Now it's a mix of different kinds of LHB second class coaches. This is a field just before Kanjangad station which has been inundated by rainwater. We are pulling into platform number 1 of Kanjangad station at 4:20 p.m. There are a few passengers waiting to board this train here as well. We are about to skip Nileshwar station. I think we are overtaking a freight train here. Yep, it's a TVCN rake. It's 4:42 p.m. and we are pulling into Payanur station for a scheduled halt. A lot of people are waiting for this train here. We are about to cross the Valapattanam bridge. This is the Valapattanam river. That's the road bridge. We are approaching Kannur station now. The rake that you see here is of the Kannur Yeshwanthpur Express via Palghat. It's being shunted to one of the platforms. I think it will be shunted to either platform number 3 after our train departs from the station, or it might be shunted to platform number 2. A VAP7 locomotive is powering this train. So we are pulling into platform number 3 of Kannur station at 5:10 p.m. I'm hoping to grab something to eat here. The rake that you see in the yard is that of the Kannur-Alippe Executive Express that departs from Kannur early in the morning. There are also a couple of Ernakulam WDG4 diesel locomotives in the yard. It is pouring down here. I bought a plate of vada from a platform vendor. It was alright. Not a lot of people have boarded our train from Kannur, at least not in this coach. We are about to reach Talasheri station. These are the backwaters just before Talasheri station. We are right now on a huge curve. There is a speed restriction due to this curve. Trains skipping Talasheri station have to adhere to a speed restriction of I think 75 or 80 kmph. Anyway, we are pulling into Talasheri station now. The time is 5:33 p.m. This place is famous for Talasheri pepper as well as its biryanis. We are departing from Talasheri station at 5:38 p.m. and it has begun raining again. It is quite a heavy downpour. Most of the people waiting here are for the Kannur Shoranur memo, which will be trailing our train. We are pulling into Vadagara station at 5:55 p.m. Oops, did you see that? Those guys just darted across the tracks right in front of the train. I mean, you can't do anything about such stupid people, can you? A closer look at the specimens. Anyway, we are pulling into platform number 1 of Vadagara station. Look how neat the platform looks here. This reminds me of the old Mangalore airport terminal, which is now used as a cargo hub. We are skipping Koilandi station now. We made quite a few unscheduled halts between Vadakara and Koilandi. I think we are trailing a freight train because the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express has already departed from Calicut station. We are about to skip Elattur station. We're finally running at high speed again. And we finally overtake the culprit. This BTPGLN rake was blocking our path. That's the reason we made so many unscheduled halts. There was a single Rag9 locomotive powering the train. So it's 6:50 p.m. now and we are pulling into platform number 1 of Calicut station. I see quite a few people waiting to board the train here. Hopefully the train doesn't get too crowded. So we've departed from Calicut station and my coach is quite empty now. Thankfully not a lot of people boarded from here, at least not in my coach. Quite a few people got off though. These are the busy streets of Calicut. It's a beautiful city, I've been here quite a few times. It also boasts of a big international airport. These old school buses look cute, don't they? We are crawling towards Kallai. I'm going to cross the Kallai river here. We've been halted at Kallai, which is a small halt station just after Calicut. I think we are trailing another freight train. This is the Kadalundi river, which we are crossing right now. Exactly 24 years back on this day, that is on June 23rd, 2001, the Mangalore-Chennai mail derailed and fell into this river, killing 58 people. May all their souls rest in peace. So we've reached Thrissur station. The time now is 7:42, which means that we are running about 20 minutes behind schedule. Yet another unscheduled halt on the main line here at Kottipuram station. The Mangaluru Thiruvananthapuram Express is just ahead of us. I don't think we'll be overtaking it before Shoranur. Look who's here on the platform, a bobcat. They're skipping Pallipuram station here. It's pouring outside. This is Pattambi station. It's keeping the station at a low speed due to last minute clearance. Yet another unscheduled halt at Calicut station. Look how empty this coach is. Most of the passengers have gone to bed. This is the coach care center at Shoranur. This coach care center also has a lathe machine where wheels of Vande Bharat rakes are reprofiled. So Vande Bharat rakes owned by Trivandrum and Calicut divisions come here for wheel turning. I think they are being sent on platform number 5 at Shoranur. You can also see the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express waiting here. That's on platform number 7. I don't think we'll be overtaking this train here. Well, it has begun to pour again. Quite a heavy downpour this. I bought this chicken biryani from a platform vendor. It's not hot, it's almost ice cold. It cost me 120 rupees. This is how a typical Malabar biryani looks like. It's made of short grain rice. Well, the Mangaluru Junction Express is yet to depart from the station. I think we'll be delayed as well since that train will be sent ahead of us anyway. Okay, so now the Kannur Yeshwanthpur Express has reached Shoranur as well. The time now is 9:12 pm and the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express has finally departed. It's 9:17 pm and the Yeshwanthpur Express is departing as well. Here comes the 12431 Trivandrum Nizamuddin Rajdhani Express. That's arriving on platform number 8. The Vande Bharat Express just departed from platform number 8. That's the Trivandrum Mangalore Vande Bharat Express. That train actually overtakes this Rajdhani Express between Ernakulam and Thrissur. Here's the Rajdhani Express with its FAB 7 locomotive. This train was held up at Vallatol Nagar since the Mangalore Trivandrum Express was occupying the block section. Finally, it's 9:30 pm and we've been allowed to depart from Shoranur Junction. Now the line from Shoranur Junction across the Bharatapuzha River is a single line section. Although there are two bridges across the Bharatapuzha River, trains entering and exiting Shoranur Junction towards Trivandrum can only use the one on the right. That's a major bottleneck that needs to be addressed at the earliest. That's the reason the Rajdhani Express got delayed as well, since it had to wait outside Shoranur Junction for the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express to cross the bridge. A lot of parcels are being loaded into the luggage van of the Rajdhani Express. We are on the sharp curve towards Bharatapuzha River. You can actually see the Shoranur B cabin here. That cabin guides trains in and out of Shoranur Junction. This is the Bharatapuzha River. Nobody boarded our coach from Shoranur Junction. We'll be entering Trivandrum division just after this level crossing. The Trivandrum Chennai Superfast Express is waiting for us to clear the line here. See how inconvenient it is whenever a train is exiting Shoranur towards Trivandrum. Even the Trivandrum Chennai main line gets blocked. Anyway, let me try to sleep for a while, because I don't know if this train will get crowded at Ernakulam, since we might be overtaking the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express before that. It's 10:10 p.m. and we are pulling into Thrissur station. The Mangaluru Trivandrum Express is still ahead of us. The Madurai Trivandrum Amrita Express is behind us though. Departing from Thrissur station at 10:16 p.m. That's the Ernakulam Nizamuddin Duronto Express. I'll be traveling to Delhi by that train shortly, so stay tuned for that travelogue. We are making yet another unscheduled halt at Inyalakuda. This will continue until we overtake the Trivandrum Express. Looks like we are finally being allowed to overtake the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express here at Angamali. This is Angamali Fokaladi station. Yep, here it is, the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express. The line to Sabarimala takes off from here on the left. Of course, it's not visible now due to the darkness. We're crossing the Cochin International Airport. I think a flight is taking off from the active runway. That's an Indigo Airbus A320. We are pulling into Alwa station at 11:14 p.m. A lot of unreserved passengers waiting for the Trivandrum Express will board this train here. We are in Ernakulam now, about to reach Ernakulam town station. It's 11:40 p.m. and we are pulling into platform number 2 of Ernakulam town. Since this train will be taking the Kottayam line, we won't be going to Ernakulam Junction. Both the trains trailing us now, the Mangaluru Trivandrum Express as well as the Madurai Trivandrum Amrita Express, will be taking the Kottayam line as well. So there are no trains to Trivandrum via Ernakulam Junction at this hour. We've departed from Ernakulam town at 11:46 p.m. I'll be going to bed after this. Quite sleepy now. The time now is 12:39 a.m. and we are at Kottayam station. We are departing from Kottayam station. That other rake is of the Kottayam Ernakulam passenger. This train halts at almost all stations on the Kottayam-Kayamkulam stretch. It's almost 1 a.m. now and we are pulling into Tiruvalla station. A few people did board our train from one of the stations between Kottayam and here. This is Chenganur station. The time now is 1:18 in the morning. The station looks quite deserted. That's a grand total of 3 people waiting to board this train. It's 2:50 in the morning and we are departing from Kollam station. We'll have a non-stop run from here to Trivandrum North. By the way, Trivandrum North is Kochuveli station. Kochuveli station was recently renamed to Trivandrum North. It does create quite a bit of confusion though. I'm sure a lot of people on this train are bound to Trivandrum Central and they have no idea that this train won't be going to Trivandrum Central and will be terminating at Trivandrum North. That's Kochuveli station. Anyway, let me go back to sleep. The time now is 3:40 a.m. and we are pulling into platform number 3 of Kochuveli, that's Trivandrum North station. We are 10 minutes before time here. We've covered up all the delay. We were delayed by about an hour at Kollam, but thanks to the slack time, this train is now running ahead of schedule. There's just one other passenger in this coach since Kollam. Most of the passengers got off there. A lot of people are still sitting in the train expecting this train to go to Trivandrum Central, which it won't. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until the next one, goodbye.